Theseus was a hero of Greek mythology and the son of Poseidon. He is the main protagonist of a myth that involves gods and monsters, heroes and kings, and much, much more. This is the legend of Theseus. Theseus was the son of a mortal woman named Aethra, and the god of the ocean, Poseidon. This made Theseus a demigod. When King Aegeus, Aethra's husband, found out about the affair, he decided to kick Aethra and Theseus out of Athens, so Aethra raised her son on treason, where Aethra was from. Both King Aegeus and Aethra agreed not to tell Theseus who his real father was until he was older.
Mother, why do the fish speak to me?
I don't know, Lamau.
When Theseus was older, Aethra told him everything and had him go collect some new shoes and a sword buried underneath the boulder that King Aegeus had put for Theseus to obtain when he got older. You get all that? Good, because it only gets more exciting from here. With the drip now acquired, Theseus set off to Athens. See, King Aegeus was old as dirt, so he died. And since Theseus was the closest thing Aegeus had to a son, the throne now belonged to him. But on the way to Athens, Theseus encountered many foes. Theseus first met a giant named Periphetes. Periphetes liked to roughhouse with anyone he came across with his big stick. Theseus also liked to roughhouse. When Periphetes saw Theseus, they roughhoused. After they were done roughhousing, Theseus took Periphetes' big stick and went along his merry way. Next was a lumberjack named Sinis. He and Theseus played a game called Who Can Pull Back a Pine Tree the Farthest. Theseus was so good at the game that Sinis mysteriously died. After that, there was a guy with wings named Skiron. Skiron liked to prank people by asking them to wash his feet, and then he'd kick them off of a nearby cliff. Now, Theseus didn't like pranks, and he also didn't like feet, so you can imagine how Skiron's prank went over with Theseus. Then there was Kirkion, who practiced the fine art of gently folding clothes while people are still in them. Theseus wanted to try this out, but Kirkion didn't think he was very good. When Theseus finally got to Athens, he realized he needed a new narp blanda, so he headed to his local IKEA. There, he met an employee named Damestes. Whenever a customer complained that they didn't fit in a bed, Damestes would make them fit the bed. If the customer was too tall, he would chop off their legs. If the customer was too short, he would stretch them out to fit the bed. Theseus was not impressed with Damestes' lack of body positivity, so he gave him a piece of his mind by putting Damestes to his own standards, to which Damestes failed horrendously. After paying for his narc blanda, Theseus left IKEA. He killed some pig running around. And then he made his way to the palace of Athens to claim his throne. When he finally got to the palace of Athens, Theseus was met by his jealous stepmother, Queen Medea. Medea wanted to rule Athens, so Theseus had to go. Medea invited Theseus to a feast in his name. Theseus, having eaten little more than IKEA meatballs for the last several days, graciously accepted the invitation. Medea, in her wicked jealousy of Theseus, actually planned to poison Theseus's drink at the feast. But unbeknownst to her, during his travels, Theseus had been slowly building up a resistance to iocane powder, just in case this sort of thing would happen. It didn't matter though, because Medea forgot to poison the drink in the first place. After her first plan didn't work, Medea instead tried to kill Theseus by sending him out on dangerous tasks. Of all things, she first told Theseus to kill a bull. He easily killed it and sacrificed it to Apollo. He also helped someone kill another really big pig, and helped some kid named Jason pick out a cool rug. After Medea told him to jump down a well to save her teddy bear, Theseus finally realized what she was trying to do. He exiled her from Athens, and crowned himself king of Athens. But the story of Theseus does not end here. For his greatest challenge was yet to come. As part of his duties as king of Athens, Theseus soon learned of a pact the people of Athens had made with King Minos of Crete during his absence. A group of Athenian athletes killed Minos' son Androgeus after he beat them in the Athenian Games. For compensation, Athens and Crete made an agreement. Every year, a day after the Athenian Games, 7 men and 7 women would be shipped to Crete as tributes to the labyrinth of Knossos. Among the many hazardous traps, and dangerous creatures found within, lurking among the winding hallways of the labyrinth, is the Minotaur. A horrid conjoining of man and beast, The Minotaur is a terrifying monster, which none have ever escaped from with their life.
Sweet Ben and Jerry Batman. This doesn't sound good.
Thought Theseus? So he hatched a plan to end the cycle by killing the Minotaur. He waited until the day after the Athenian Games ended, then he boarded the ship disguised as one of the tributes. After the long trip to the island of Crete, Theseus ran into the daughter of Minos, Ariadne.
Hey, I think you're pretty cool. So here, take this.
Thanks, what is it?
It's a ball of yarn. You can unwind it behind you as you go through the labyrinth so you can find your way out after you kill the Minotaur.
Oh, cool, thanks.
After that, Theseus entered the labyrinth. As he navigated the maze, he unwound the ball of string behind him. He wandered around, until he came face to face with the beast itself, the dreaded Minotaur. Thinking quick, Theseus attacked the Minotaur.
Ha ha, you fool, I can easily dodge your...
It was done. Theseus had killed the Minotaur. When he returned to the palace of Minos, everybody was amazed that he was alive. After Theseus had slain the Minotaur, Theseus told Minos that he had to stop killing Athenians.
Amen.
As Theseus and the Athenian tributes boarded their boat, Ariadne wanted to come with them.
Okay.
While they were sailing back to Athens, Athena told Theseus to ditch Ariadne.
Okay.
He dropped her off on some remote island and left her there, where she was rescued by her ex, the god of wine Dionysus. When he got back, he helped his friend Hercules fight off the Amazonians when they invaded the city because Hercules stole their boss's bell to pay off a debt. He also fought some weird horse people, tried to steal Hades' girlfriend, got trapped on a chair in hell for 13 years, got freed by his friend Hercules, went on vacation, and got pushed off a cliff to his death by some jerk. And so ends the story of Theseus. My god, what a Chad.